What would I have done?
Yeah.
I would have done a legitimate investigation to find out what exactly happened on 9/11. How did they know who did this so quickly like they did Lee Harvey Oswald?
Who's going to investigate the investigators? Who's going to investigate the prosecutors? Who's going to hold them accountable? Who's going to hold us public officials accountable? And that's all we're trying to do here, in addition to trying to find the truth.
Do you honestly and truly in your heart believe that Sandy Hook actually happened? Yes or no? No. All right, number 2.
And I'm here to tell you, 1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms.
Because you're in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
It's only just begun.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Yeah, I stayed in Battersea Park. I don't know. It's a far walk, though. I thought I was going to be in the middle.
When did you do that trip?
Like last year, the year before. I thought I was going to like rack up all this footage and like make cool videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I have all the footage, but it's just like, dude, video editing is a lot harder than I thought.
Oh, it's terrible. It's so time consuming.
Yeah, it's so time consuming. You just sit in front of a computer and it's like, dude, then I got to do another podcast next week. So I'm like, I can't waste all my time doing this. I just got to get faster at it.
Right.
You need to be addicted to Adderall in order to do that shit.
Yeah, but I had a shitty one in Paris. Like, even when I got to Paris, as soon as I landed, I was like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
They didn't even clean from the last dude.
Nah. Yeah.
No water pressure. Bathroom was leaking.
Dude, whenever.
Fucked up.
Dude, I don't know if I told you, I'm going to Ireland tomorrow.
Yeah. Monday.
But yeah, like that's the one, like one of the cool things about the Instagram, like followers and stuff is like, I'll just put on my story, like, what neighborhood should I stay in? And like the kids know kind of the swag I'm going for.
Yeah.
It's like beautiful women.
Where are you going in Ireland?
So there's like the Dublin airport is obviously in Dublin, but on the west side, there's the Shannon airport, which is like a tiny airport. So we're landing there. I'm going with my homie Miguel. I wish he was here. He's fucking hilarious, but he's the kid I DJ with.
Yeah.
Basically I never DJ'd. The name was a joke. And then
from Instagram, you started it with DJ Boner.
Can I stop this whole show?
Yeah.
Can you explain who you are?
Okay.
The weird shit is I was looking at like when Instagram, like way back when it was chronological, like I followed Ass Pizza, Father Steve, literally organically.
Years ago, Billy was telling me about Ass Pizza.
Because I thought they were the funniest fucking kids in the world.
Yeah, dude.
And like Ass Pizza and Father Steve's sketches they do and shit, all of it makes me fucking cry.
Dude, Austin's like my oldest friend, bro. I know him from Sunday school. We grew up like four blocks away from each other.
We were doing the cast, like 2020?
Yeah.
And you were telling me about like Ass Pizza.
Yeah.
He's like, who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah.
But then explain to the audience, but also to me, exactly what you do.
So I grew up with Austin and Steven. They started making clothes and making bread. But I never had an interest in clothes. Like I don't give a fuck. But I was like, oh, I got to make something, because it's like if you sell a $200 item and you sell 100 of them, which is not that many. It's 20 bands.
Yeah.
Which to an 18-year-old kid, you're like, holy shit, like that's like incomprehensible. So they were selling clothes, and then I was like, okay, I need to sell something. And at the time, I would make these little YouTube videos that would get 500, 1,000, 1,500 views, but I liked making them.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I need to sell something. I need money immediately. Like all the things.
Did you have a job?
Dude, no. Like
were you working at all?
Dude, I moved out when I was 18 in with my girlfriend at the time in the city, like 5 blocks away from my mom's crib.
Where are you from?
From Queens.
Oh, okay.
And it was retarded, but I just wanted,
You were trying to have sex.
Right, yeah, exactly. I didn't want my parents to hear.
Sex whenever you want. It's amazing.
I got a job at a fucking beer garden that was like popping, right? But during the summer it was popping because it's a fucking beer garden. Yeah. But I got a job at the beer garden in like, let's say December. And oh my God, I'm getting off track. Sorry, I fucked up.
Is this in Queens though?
Yes.
This is just your come up.
Oh right, the come up. Right.
This is the whole Will Mahony story.
So they're like, yeah, work here in the winter, get your bearings, and then in the summer you make a shit ton of money. But it was like to the point where it'd be 2 tables a shift as a fucking, not even a server, as a busboy.
Yeah.
So you're like a retard, and your paycheck at the end of like a 5-shift week is like $250.
Yeah.
And then again, I'm like, but if I could sell $100 thing like to 200 people, it's 20 bands.
Yeah.
So I was like always.
I don't
plotting.
know what the
What's a
fuck
band?
that thousands of dollars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
my
know
bad.
what that would be like as like a kid because like bank accounts in my 20s were like maxed $1,000. Like if that was like a 2-week paycheck,
Right.
it would be like almost $1,800, and I'm like, I will spend all of this at the bar and show people how rich I am.
Oh, of course. But yeah, I was just getting paid fucking dog shit, and the job was a block away from my crib, and I was like every shift, I would think like, okay, but if I sprint back to my apartment, I'll be there in 30 seconds and I can fuck my hot girlfriend. And so that thought process would just like eat at me, and then
It's just high tea, bro.
Yeah,
It's not your fault.
Honest to God, that is high tea. Well, an old man once told me a cunt hair can pull a freight train up a mountain. So
there you go. Literally, bro. My fucking boss was a loser. It was just a horrible job. So yeah, then one day I just ran out of the job and went to my crib. But yeah, so I settled on like a magazine would be a good medium that I could, because like I think magazines are a cool medium, but it's like super underutilized. Like
They're gone now.
they're
Right,
completely gone. Yeah.
But exactly, and there's like, and I remember I was just sitting on the train in fucking Queens, just like going through it, like $0, 0 prospects, 0 anything. Yeah. And then I was thinking like running through these ideas, and then magazine sounded good, so I went to the magazine store.
It's the craziest jump though. Like
It's
from like where
insane.
we're from, like to be like, fuck, I'm making no money. Fuck it, I'll make a magazine. Like that would never enter my mind ever.
Yeah, but it was also like I wanted to, just say what I wanted and make, because I always liked graphical stuff, but I didn't want to put on a fucking t-shirt because that's lame or whatever.
Yeah.
But your boys are making t-shirts.
Yeah, they were
Right.
good at it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, and also it's like the proximity to them where it's like, and they would be like, "Oh, you should do something. Like you're funny." Da, da.
Yeah.
So it was always like, but then the magazine. So I went to the magazine store and they were all fucking whack as fuck. So I was like, "All right, I'll just try my best."
What were you like as far as magazines, like what was the shit you were looking at?
Nothing.
There's
Like,
nothing but, I mean, what year is it?
Maxim?
What year is this you're talking about?
This is like, I was like 20 at the
So
time.
like
maybe.
Vice was probably done.
Yeah, Vice was done.
Vice was
Yeah.
gay as
Very
fuck
dumb.
at that
The
point.
dude, the old school magazines were sweet.
Yeah,
That's the only
way
one I
back in
knew
the
about
day.
was like Mad Magazine.
and there's still like visually cool like art and fashion magazines. That's why I went to the store, just to look at inspo or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like all different weird shapes and sizes with like spiral, and some of them are, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot you can do with it. So it was kind of, so yeah, I just was like, all right, I'll try it.
How many pages was volume 1?
Dude, it was like 100, but it's such dog shit.
That must have looked like a
That's a lot.
manifesto.
Yeah, it was like retarded, dude. I don't even know what the fuck I was writing. I mean, there was some good stuff, like, but most of it was just dog shit. But yeah, graphically, like, I didn't know Photoshop, so it was just like it was like text in boxes and so on
That's
and so
what
forth.
we do, yeah, PixArt.
And it was funny because you probably know Big Brother magazine. Like, oh, it's like an old skate mag, but like after the second or third issue, someone was like, "Oh, it reminds me of this old skate mag," and I looked at it, and it was like, it was very similar in like formatting. So it's just cool because those kids.
And
probably
you
back-
were a skater.
no, my home.
I watched you skate though.
troll fake, not
Bro,
me.
that wasn't
Body
you?
double.
Are you serious? Fuck.
Ethan Lloyd, shout out Ethan Lloyd.
I watched you skate. Like that was after I broke my leg last
Oh, yeah,
December
yeah.
at a skate park.
Yeah.
right.
I get inspired. I'm like, I gotta hit this fucking pump track,
Wasn't
and then I
me.
fracture my leg.
Really?
Yeah, I did that, and then just played Call of Duty and Stalker 2 until my eyes bled.
Did you see Wrecking Ball got injured, and I think he was talking to Sam about like skating, and he's like, you know, man, like I had to come to terms that I'm injuring myself playing with a wooden toy, and I just like, but actually Weck is back now, and he makes a lot of funny stuff.
Can't lose your money makers.
Yeah,
Right.
I got fucked. I like it happened. And it sounded like a tree broke, and I was like, "Fuck!" Because like last time I retired from skateboarding at the ollie. Like all I could do was ollie and then raise the front of my skateboard to go down 2 steps, and that was the end of it. And then my brother's doing a pump track. He's like, "It's not that bad." I was like, "All right, I'll do it." And like I should have stopped after the first 3. And then, I mean, the dog in me just wanted to go for the big jump.
So
and
what
fuck
was
my-
the injury?
It was a pump track, so
Right.
like I was going around and I was like honestly doing pretty good for not having skateboarded since I was very young. But
Right.
then there was like a real steep one that went around a curve and my brother never goes up the steep one. Not that it's competition, but he never goes up the steep one and down around that curve. I hit the curve and then bailed, but my leg came out to stop myself. And when that happened, it broke it. And then I was on you ever been on a knee scooter?
I've never broken anything. Bro.
That's it. They say you're on your last cycle of life if that's the case.
I don't know.
Not to put pressure on you, but you may be on your last fucking one.
The tree branch snap shit. Oh.
It happened, and then I tried to walk it off, and I felt it move, and I was like, okay, this is broken. I'm fucked.
Yeah.
And then me and Spade were doing podcasts in Austin, and I was just in a knee scooter trying to keep up.
Honestly, you have the perfect job to be in a fucking knee scooter.
Yeah, yeah, it wasn't that bad, but it was like depressing because I was in a hotel and like I would get like Whataburger delivered to the hotel door and knee scooter over to it and open it and like I might as well pulled it in with a cane. I was like
like a war veteran in a VA hospital.
It was very fucking bad, dude.
Like an IED victim.
Exactly. Like, yeah, I felt like it. It was. I think I handled it pretty well, all things considered.
Oh, you chanted.
Champed. I was.
I mean, nobody could ever come at Bill's disposition.
I was told that you get really good treatment at airports when you break something. I rolled up there with with my crutches and 3 bags, and I was like, "Yo, Matt, will you ship these home for me?" He's like, "Dude, don't worry about it. You give it to them." He has a cheat code of a black wife. I was just a white dude on crutches, and I was like, "Yo, where do I go for the wheelchair?" And they're like, "You got to check your bags first." And then I just crutched all the way through the Austin airport and wanted to kill myself the entire time.
What were you guys doing in Austin?
Just interviewing people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was like the first time we ever
Trying
did
to
it.
front load a bunch of interviews. Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, and we tried it. We tried that, and then next time we will hopefully go back down there next December, and I will not skateboard. I'll just chill and fucking be 32.
I like Austin. It's a fun city.
It's kind of fucking it's fun and it's weird because like you were telling, like when I was texting yesterday, you were like, I kind of want to get on T.
On what?
On
T, yeah.
You think about it because like did you just start chasing the pump?
No, dude. Like I lost a bunch of weight, and then this whole summer I've just been horrible. But I got a little bit too skinny then.
Yeah.
So I was like, kind of had that bobblehead thing. So I was like, all right, I think I need to put on some muscle. But I'm like, dude, I think it'd be hilarious to like publicly be like, yeah, I'm running a 12-week cycle. Like, fuck it.
Dude,
go Trend Boys.
it's funny, but the mental side effects of that are fucking insane.
Yeah.
There's also a risk that your estrogen gets peaked up.
No, I know. Then you got to
told him
take the
about that.
shit to like balance
You're just
honestly,
playing
the
with
pinning
the science.
is the scariest part.
We can't do any of that. That's why like peptides and all that stuff is like I can't inject shit
I'm not doing that.
into my body. And
No,
then
dude.
you're just beholden to modern medicine. Like especially at your age, if you get on T for the rest of your life, you're gonna have an IVF kid, which like I don't know the
Is that
sign.
a fact though, or you just?
It's not looking good.
It's not gonna help.
It's like it looks like a perfect like the way it's rolled out where like Rogan, if you're 55, you feel like shit. Yeah, dude, get on T, do whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
But like,
Game's almost over anyway.
yeah, who gives a fuck? Get a 6-pack one time. Okay, congratulations, you're hot.
I
now.
want to get a 6-pack one time.
do it at the end. That's what I'm saying. Just fucking.
I don't want any tea though. I just want to get the 6-pack.
There's.
I wish I see like hot people and I'm like, that's nice. I wish I was that. You know.
That is some dude. I feel like everybody in Austin's on TRT.
That is like that is the whole thing down there where like every dude's like. They go out to eat, and it's like they bring their own water. Their fucking arms are veiny as shit, and they're like asking for no seed oils and stuff, which I'm fully for.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, dude, just live your fucking life.
Well, yeah, dude. That was like kind of my thought this summer. It's like I was 225 this time last year. Let's go. I went down to
Perfect weight.
178. No, 225. I was like a bloated pig man. Zero muscle. And I went down to 178, and I was like a fucking pinhead bobblehead freak. So now I'm like 186.
When you got down to 186, 170, like was that on purpose?
Yeah.
So you like
dude, I didn't drink. It's 93.7 ground beef, sweet potatoes, and eggs, bro. It was horrible.
It's not a life to live. That's where like they got people like you see the chicks that look like Roblox characters where like they get all the plastic surgery and stuff.
Right.
Like I like especially for you because me and Spade can't comprehend like what. Just like the difference in age between me and you, like what you've dealt with growing up with internet porn, Instagram, and all that shit. Like, I know too many dudes that have gotten Botox.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like actually scaring me to the point where like the dudes are just
He told me one of his friends got Botox, and I laughed. I was like, no
That's
way.
ridiculous, bro.
Dude, literally, because you have wrinkles on your forehead. Fuck,
Dude, who gives a fuck?
Like, that's what we were talking about the other day. It's like, dude, you can just die. Like, you don't have to be beautiful for your entire life.
The other thing is, girls don't give a fuck about shit like that. When I was like 18 and 19, I used to, because I always had like a pushed back, fucked up hairline or like a big forehead. Now the hairline's retreating further, so it's like I'm just cooked. But when I was a kid, I would be like, the wind would blow in my face, and I'd be like, oh, fuck, I gotta fix, you know what I'm saying? And then I remember when I was like 21 or 20, like young, I was like, fuck this, like this is fucking gay. Like, what am I so worried about this? So I shaved my head and like grew my beard because I just wanted to like make myself. But girls don't give a fuck. Even when I was bald, fat,
they don't care about anything, dude.
Nothing, dude.
Yeah.
It's all a complete psyop. Like, when did you get the rat tail?
That was like a year ago, I guess.
He got a fucking rat tail, and the back of his head was his hair, but buzzed in the shape of a rat, and then the tail.
Yeah. Oh, so that's sick.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like an actual rat tail.
Yes.
This is 100% a rat. Like, that stuff, that is a good fucking move, but like, I'm like your attitude towards things is what gives me hope for the fucking future.
Good,
because man. Like my boys are like, everyone's getting fucked up with modern medicine and like being beholden. Like, dude, my T levels are low. Like, if you go and get your T levels checked and you didn't sleep that good the night before, they're gonna be low.
Of course.
And then you're in your fucking head about having low T.
Of course. And then you're gonna get stressed out and lower your T.
Exactly.
It's like, you want to know fucking. You want to know a sign of low T is wondering what the fuck your T is. Like, what are you, gay or something, man? Just fucking live
exactly. Been saying this.
Dude, I've literally never been, like, I've never taken a prescription drug in my life. Or, like, I don't know. Like, it's just
crazy theory about that. Like, when people are doing that, because I told him, like when I was in college, I had a girlfriend. All of her friends, like, they would bump their side cabinets and you'd hear the pills shake.
Yeah.
And, like, dude, like, through life, you have to deal with these experiences. And if you're completely numb to it, you're going to, like, if you go off that shit, you're icing yourself.
Absolutely.
There's no way to deal with that or anything.
Yeah, dude. Like, I've definitely, like, in that, especially when I was real young, like, with the inception of the idea in the magazine, like that. And I'm not saying the magazine is like this grand. I mean, I think it's pretty good, but
it's funny as fuck. I was reading it.
I appreciate it.
The newest edition of Have a Nice Day is very fucking funny.
Great day. Have a great
day. Sorry.
But it's like, dude, that has been like pretty developmental for me, I would say. But like, that would have never came had it not been preceded by like years of fucking mental torture. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I know exactly what you're saying.
Like, if I was completely, or not completely, but if I was like chemically satisfied,
you'd still be at the beer garden.
Yeah, literally, exactly.
Well, it kills all creativity.
Yeah.
Because people don't understand that creativity comes from a place that is like, it's almost like an anxiety. It could be anything really, but it's just your emotions.
Of course.
You dealing with them, getting them like Kung Fu Panda with the ball and just being like, oh yeah, but
yeah.
And then that's that. Dude, you get on these fucking psych meds, dude. There won't be a fucking TV show. There won't be a magazine. No. There won't be songs.
No.
We'll live in a silent fucking world.
You need the angst. You need the angst to do something with, especially when you're a kid.
That's why older people have a hard time, because they lose the vril. Because they're just beaten down by life. But every fucking... Dude, there should be an army of like 25-year-old dudes making shit.
Yeah.
And they're worried about their hairlines and their tea, dude.
It's whack.
You've transcended.
Yeah, dude. Also, it's just retarded, dude. It's like, so what's the end goal of like, quote unquote, like looks maxing? It's like, so that you can, it's like,
you're attracting dudes.
Dude, if you're standing in the bar looking like the hottest fucking Ken doll, and then some fucking fat fucking retard walks up to the girl that you're thinking about and goes, hey, you're kind of cute. Like, that usurps like all of that looks max. You just got, it's all to avoid going up to hot girls. Like, that's all looks maxing. Just walk up and say, hey, your face is fucking
I used to talk to Bill about this, where I was like, this is a weird thing, because his friends would be like trying to look hot. And I was like, this is so alien.
Yeah, I mean,
and I don't know if social media did it or whatever, but it's like, it was really like, if you're cool. Like, when I was younger, it's like, if you're cool or you're the funniest, like, if all the other dudes thought you were cool, you were getting the hottest chick. Obviously. It had nothing to do with what you looked like. I mean, the kids that got all the sniz when I was in school were just like goofy looking, big. Like, the funniest dude is a big fat dude. Another guy had like a fucking Jufro.
Yeah.
Raking in sniz, dude. Older chicks, like fucking anything.
Yeah, fuck. It's just still the same shit.
Yeah.
It's still the same shit.
They just got people twisted with the Instagram stuff.
I mean, it's thousands of years of like human fucking behavior
Right.
versus 50 years of a weird psyop. I was just showing them a
Right,
fucking
right.
TV show. I think they're trying to psyop all the little
Bro,
guys.
have you seen Stick?
No, what the hell is that?
It's
So we don't have to get into it, man.
We can. It's absolutely
it's just-
fine. Fucking Stick is the Owen Wilson show where like some young kid becomes like a golf pro and his caddy is a tranny.
Mhm.
And like the whole thing, like everyone's calling her they, like like all that shit. But like the thing that fucked me up is like I grew up watching like Zoe 101, Pinned.
Right.
And that's Jamie Spears' little, or Jamie Spears is Britney Spears' little sister. That stuff, like I can still remember every episode I've ever watched and like thought about beating off to like forever. If I watch Stick and like if I was my age, you shouldn't unlock what transsexuals are until you're like in a goon hole that like
Right.
you don't talk to about anyone else. This is like if you're at that point of the internet, it's like,
Right.
dude, you should go on NoFap. Like you've crossed the Rubicon. We are now into like mind control.
war.
This is
Right,
bad.
right.
But they're showing this, and like this kid's falling in love with her and making out, and like they'll sit there and be like, "Dude, you're a fucking weirdo if you think that's weird."
Yeah, it's like I'm a bigot or something, but they're playing Marco Polo, and then it's like a romantic, like teenager scene of how he loses his virginity. They lose each other's virginity to each other, and I'm like,
to the bussy.
dude, this is insane. If this is what they're pushing on kid, like this is social engineering to me.
The funniest thing about like studio network television like that is that I don't think anybody's watching it. Like I think there might be less than 100. Like
I believe it. I told him that.
like I think
Yeah.
like an Instagram reel, probably like a viral funny Instagram reel that's like
in the M's.
probably has more watch time than a studio show like that.
We thought about this, and like, do you watch ESPN a lot?
No.
So we were at a bar.
But I watch clips. Like I watch John Boy Media
Exactly,
on
right?
TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
So we were at a bar eating wings the other day, and I'm like, "Yo, Bill, like, it was like 4 TVs of ESPN,
Yeah.
and it's nonsense."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Dude, who the fuck is watching this?"
Dude, my dad is like fucking hilarious. My dad, like the one thing my dad hates, and he likes like, I mean, he likes hockey and baseball. It's like the Rangers and the Yankees. But even when he was watching it really heavily when I was younger, and we would go sit in the bleacher, like he would try to get like bleachers tickets like once every couple of weeks. So we would sit and go to a lot of games. But he hated. He like if he watches baseball, he like it's either on mute or he's saying, "Shut up already."
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Sports talking is like the wackest.
It's the most forced conversation.
It's almost like
yeah.
a homie. It's like if you go to a casino and your homie's like, "Well, I know how to play cards."
Yeah.
And it's like even when their
I count.
system inevitably doesn't work and they're down worse than anybody,
Yeah.
they go, "Just as I thought."
Yeah.
It's like
all
the
going according to
sports
plan.
casting is the fucking wackest shit ever.
I think a lot of it though is like there's a high, like we've talked about like the NPCs of the world. And like, dude, there's a high amount of people where it's like you have a job, you have a 401k,
Right.
everything's going good, and it's just like, I got vaccinated. It doesn't matter. Let's just chuck on ESPN and see what First Take's got to say about everything. So I think there's like a high level of NPCs running.
that the Denzel Spike Lee one. I'm like, dude, I think Spike Lee's gay
He might,
for real.
not to hate
Not
on
that it
New
matters.
Yorkers.
Wow, fuck him. He's like a Knicks fan, sitting courtside at the Knicks and watching them lose for 30 years.
Never, but he said that shit to me about Denzel and Spike Lee. It's like, dude, I've never seen Spike Lee with a chick courtside.
Oh,
It's just always him.
if I had
peacocking in those
courtside
weird
tickets, the first thing I would think is like,
Top
is that
tier.
my phone?
Yeah, tier 1.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck.
Doesn't matter.
But you know what's interesting with like sports is like when you're a kid. When I was a kid, I was a baseball fan, and then I kind of grew out of it. But now I like it again. But I don't watch a game that I don't gamble on. So like sporting is like so closely tied to gambling in a
that's
way
the only
that
reason
they
it's
don't
still
really
around.
address. I know.
Yeah.
And it's like people don't really address that like on those mainstream kind of sporting shows. Where
I
it's-
mean, it was illegal for the longest time.
Right.
Now, like they're like trying to talk about overs and unders, and it's the most. I mean, it's all from Disney, so it's like the most forced thing in the fucking world.
sports gambling is very, very odd.
But you can live off of it. You can bet on baseball.
Or
and
you
live
could
off
die
of
off of it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
fucking meet your demise if you've bet a little too much on shit.
Honestly, betting on like a UFC fight where the guy who you bet on is also kind of cool, like McGregor in his prime, betting on him and then watching him.
It's got to be insane.
That was fun.
Yeah, that's what I never like. I played football in high school, like all that shit, and I never understood it. But I also never have had action on a single game in my life.
Never.
I've never bet. Ever
You got to
in my
download it immediately.
life. You got that 25,000.
You download like
you by
Chinese
FanDuel.
women's table tennis, and you'll be like when you're watching UFC, you're like, oh, ooh. But it's like when you're gambling on it, you're like, kill him, kill him now, like kill him, then his family.
Yeah, I just could never get into it, and like also I was just too broke to be like I'm gonna put 50 on this game because that was do or die, dude.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be fucking making money off that shit.
No, yeah, that it's funny you brought up Bitcoin before because it's like, dude, I'm not gonna listen to a fucking like I feel like investing advice and Bitcoin advice is like largely consumed by people that have like under $10,000 to like. It's like Bitcoin might 100x,
dude.
And then it's like, and then you'll have 1/10 of a down payment after it 100x.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That I think a lot of, like I don't invest $1 into the stock market, and I swear to God, like most of the stuff is just a way to take all of your wealth from you, and then the dudes who do have all of your money be like, yo, we gave you 2% last year. Way to go, you fucking idiot! Thanks for the fucking money.
I don't invest in anything. I'll probably
Invest in yourself.
right. That's what I'm doing.
Invest in the magazine.
It seems like that mag. How long did the newest issue take?
So like the last time I made like a short form video was like, dude, like a year ago.
Yeah.
And then I just, like I'm not gonna lie, like when you upload a fucking video and it's like getting 1 trillion views in 1 second, like the dopamine is pretty fucking awesome.
That's gotta be insane, yeah.
But it's like the magazine is more like that kind of like long term thing where when it's done, it's like a real sense of accomplishment. Like the short form stuff is really appealing because you get that nice hit. Yeah,
you're the man,
right? But I was like, I want to give birth to something, like I want to fully invest.
Yeah.
So it was like a year basically.
I mean that is a lot of shit for it. Like the editor or this letter from the CEO was making me fucking cry.
That's good.
Are you not into weed?
No,
I'm fully fucking with you, dude. Like all of that. Like I know a lot of kids like I can't function without it, and they all are like the lowest achieving. Like they don't get shit done ever.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like weed is super predatory. It makes you retarded.
Dude, I smoked weed every day, all day for like 8 months. And then one day they're like, yo, Spade, take out the trash. After like later on, I was like, all right. And I opened the front door and I looked at the dumpster. Like we lived in an apartment
like
complex.
A SpongeBob episode.
It was like an apartment complex where like, there's a communal dumpster behind the like shadow box fence.
Right.
And I open the door, I look over it and I go, no, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Shut the door.
Yeah.
Fucking
Super
bugging out.
Scared.
I thought that there was like, I saw somebody that had DARE license plates and I thought that they had like DEA agents in the neighborhood.
Oh my God.
Like being like, oh, dude, they know that we have drugs and they're coming. All my friends are gonna pin it on me. And like this was like after all day, every day. So it's not a good thing.
No,
maybe every once in a while, just a little bit, maybe.
I tried to start it back up, and it was like 3 days. Like this fucking rules. I'm chilling. Then it was just like, ever think about killing yourself? I was like going to sleep. Like
absolutely.
Oh my God, it's over for me.
I mean, it's the same as fucking alcohol, dude. It's just like if you're like perpetually hungover, that's not a good fucking thing. But any like that like the people used to talk about, I feel like more often, like the shame after you goon or after you jerk off. It's like there's shame to it because it's like jerking off is specifically like kind of a gross thing to do, especially with porn.
It's crazy.
But like there's part of that feeling is probably just like a dopamine crash,
Yeah.
And all these things have that. Like people, I remember when I was growing up in weed, like I remember when it became legal in Colorado, I think was the first to do it.
That's crazy. Like, did you have shit weed, like beasters and stuff, like middies?
Dude, I smoked weed
Can you get me one, Spade?
Twice in middle school, and then
did it work?
Yeah.
I did
awesome.
like 4 times and nothing happened. And I was like, all right, I got to figure this out. And then like I did it and thought I was in Vietnam.
Right. Yeah. Like I I must have had the same experience because I remember when like one of the last times I smoked, I was like, the person who was giving it to me was like, okay, you got to inhale super deep, then hold it. And then I had like the gnarliest fucking panic attack. And then that was like maybe 15. Then I waited till I was 18, tried it again with this chick, 2 hits of a joint, and immediately just third person.
Yeah.
Fucking
Disassociate
Grand Theft Auto
immediately.
fucking camera view. But since then, dude, I'm like, I have like a real phobia. Like I'm almost on the opposite side where it's like if one of you guys were to light up a joint in this room, I'd like
Get pissed.
I wouldn't say anything, but I'd be like, I gotta running. Like I was doing.
It'd be like if I broke out a line and started snorting. Yeah.
I mean, that'd be fine. I don't care. No, it's not. It's about that I have the fear of getting high.
Yeah.
Like if I'm like, for example, I was in LA, right, and we're at this. My homie's like, oh, this girl's having a party at her beautiful house with a pool, and they have all this catered, beautiful food, and I'm just like, you never know, man. Like it's LA, man. You could take a bite of this pizza, and somebody goes, oh yeah, that's the sativa pie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like like heroin.
Yeah.
Dude, if I'm out and hammered and like somebody
fat.
has a vape, I'll like ask them to hit it. Like all my homies know this, and it's like branded. It says like Geek Bar,
Yeah.
and,
I
like,
mean,
or
vapes
Juul.
are so addictive, dude.
And I say,
Yeah.
there's no weed in this, right? And they go, what are you talking about? Like, this is a Juul. Like, I can't even bump cigs from people because I'm afraid that they store the joint in the same pack and that the leakage.
You want to get a contact high.
Yes, bro. I'm horrified.
I'm fully fucking with that. So, like, I think like it works to a certain extent, but like once you have your adult brain, it's like those thoughts aren't meant to be. You're not meant to have those thoughts and also be fucking high, because that's where it gets dangerous.
Yeah.
Like you get a new exit on the highway where it's like it's gonna get fucking dark.
Well, I mean, you can live your life or you could open up the exit and go, I'm strong enough not to go down there.
Yeah, but like that's
Yeah.
what I did in my bed.
You want to avoid it for sure.
Yeah, that's what like I thought I could, and I tried to watch Peanut Butter Falcon, and I couldn't pay attention to anything, and I thought I was like this. I was like
Tell them about
Googling-
your Google.
I was googling like and, like literally like
I
dumb
have the
shit.
screenshot. It's hilarious.
If you can pull up the screenshot, it's like 16 of the same things, like in different shit. Like when
So
people don't
retarded.
get the right answer from Grok, they
Of
reword
course,
the
of course,
answer
of
so they
course.
can get it. And it was like how to end the weed high. And I
That's
was like
classic,
calling it the
classic.
fucking weed high. It was the worst night of my fucking
Oh,
life.
really? When was this?
Dude, literally like a few months ago.
So what'd you do? You were just chilling at your crib and you smoked a joint?
I fucking started dancing with the devil when I broke my leg. My brother had 2.5 milligram weed mints. And I was like, dude,
Right.
absolutely perfect. I'm not getting too high. Every night when I was in the hotel by myself, I was just like hitting a mint, going to sleep. Because the Vicodin, you can miss me with all things pills.
Of course.
Live very close to Kensington, seen that. I know how that story ends.
Yeah.
I don't think I could get addicted to pills, but it would be so awkward if I did for me and all my boys and my friends. Like
would suck.
that would suck. That'd be very embarrassing. So I don't want to do that. But I thought it was cool. Then my brother's like, those were 2.5 milligrams. And then that was up until Christmas. Amazing. And then my brother had 10 milligram Skittles that he gave me. I was like, this is perfect. I'll eat.
Partied a little too hard.
The thing that's very hard
Can't find it.
is eating one Skittle is almost impossible.
Right.
But I held it down and I was
How
like,
many milligrams per Skittle?
10.
Per Skittle.
10 milligrams.
Oh.
So it was like nothing.
You were begging for it.
I was
man.
eating half. And like one night I was like, dude, I'm barely feeling it. I'm kind of just chilling. I really want to chill. So I ate one, watched a Black Mirror episode about
Perfect.
a dude who starts doing acid and then starts talking to the little lemmings on the TV. And that ends, and I'm about to go to sleep. And then my girlfriend opens the bathroom door, and I pop open awake. I'm like, oh, that was fucking weird. I'm going to go to sleep. And then just fucking around me goes, like, you remind me of, like, a lobster and a rat in one thing. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to go to sleep. And I just turned like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
And then after that, it was off the races. Like, I open up Twitter and close it, but Twitter's scrolling in my face. And I'm like, this happens every time you open Twitter. You're just brainwashing
I
yourself.
don't know how you guys can be like get high because you guys have like social media life. I don't know what that's like. Like me and Tom talk about like there's kind of like a part of yourself that's on the internet
Yeah.
that I don't have. So it's like that would come in with paranoia.
I mean, dude. it
I mean, I'm
comes
just
in
asking, like
a flood.
yeah, I don't know what that would
Comes in
feel
all
like.
the time, every day.
I don't know what that would feel like to have like an internet kind of like presence, but then also now you're high and you recognize that, but now you're high and you're like, that's there. I
Dude,
do that.
I
I
put-
posted that.
Yeah.
Like,
I
that's a
put my
crazy
phone
thing.
down and like the screen was still like in my head. And I was like,
Terrible.
this has to end. And then I had magnesium glycinate on my first floor, but I was like, I'll take magnesium glycinate. I was like, well, what if that fucks it up? So I started Googling, like, will magnesium glyphosate fuck up the weed high? And I just kept typing the weed high. And then after that, it was that guy was on acid. And I was like, my brother has no idea where this is from. Like, what if this has some acid on it? Then I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Now I'm tripping
Oh,
on
yeah.
acid. And then I woke up the next day and I put that to bed, and then once I read that article about weed, I was like, all right, at least Will's fucking agree with me here. I'm
Dude,
cool with
I can't. My intrusive thoughts are like so heavy that it's like the idea of like, it's like, you know, when people say, oh, chill out, don't psych yourself out. It's like, dude,
Thanks.
I can't do that fucking. When I'm driving here, it's like I'm just like thinking about it, the fucking plane. I don't know. My brain is like on overdrive and not in a good way.
Oh yeah.
But I remember the last time I got high when I was like, I mean, got high is a really a stretch, but I was like 20 and took a hit of a joint. And I remember I had that initial, because when I was like 16, I had a panic attack, and there was a 4-year gap, and I was 20.
From
like,
weed.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to try it one more time. I'm going to give it a run.
Yeah.
And
I'm better now.
yeah, I'm better now. And I took,
I'm a
and
big boy.
I think I took 2 hits of
Yeah.
a joint, and then I was like, okay, all right, this is chill. And I was in the shower alone.
It's like
And
the
it
fucking
felt
algebra
great.
starts.
No, I literally had the thought as the shower was running over my head. I'm like, oh, I'm not having a panic attack. Like, this is chill. And then
Yeah, you just made a bad trip.
I literally said,
Yeah.
because if I was having a panic attack, it would feel like this. And then it literally just immediately. And that was so weird because I gave myself that panic attack for the second time. But I just.
Then you unlock that skill.
Right, exactly. And if I
But
was
that was
meant
always, what I'm saying is that was always there.
Yeah.
It's not like you unlocked it. You just experienced it.
Right.
It's inside you.
Yeah.
I've done this on acid.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. And it goes on for 10 hours.
But to me, it's like the same thing as like if you're jerking off and you immediately think of like, you know, in the middle of jerking off, you're like, I'm gonna die one day. I'm poor. I have nothing. And it's like that's the same thing that happens. Like that would happen, I think, if I smoked weed to the point where it's like,
These are shower thoughts.
right.
It's terrifying fucking shit.
And also, the shit is like it's so different now that it's like, dude. Like I got panic attacks from hitting boof ass weed from some retard in Queens. Like, what am I?
No,
what am I
it
gonna
is-
That
come
stuff
back?
sprayed with like fucking
No,
chemicals.
this was pre-spray.
You know,
This was just bad weed.
Everybody talks about, like Jones talking about the atrazine, turning the frogs gay.
Yeah.
One of his main ones is the military grade weed. And that is
course.
that is real.
Oh,
That is Pentagon, brought to you by the Pentagon
Like,
weed.
what percentage strength do you think like OG like what Jimi Hendrix was smoking? That shit must be like 10%. Yeah.
They called it grass, dude.
Yeah.
It was all body highs, and it was probably fucking amazing while playing the guitar with the body high.
With a bunch of hot naked girls.
Yeah, he probably wasn't thinking about his mortality while playing Purple
Yeah,
Haze.
he's not playing like Hitman Blood Money in his mom's basement in Queens. Like, there's a time and a place, and I don't think I'm there yet.
No, I mean, you have to have beat the game. I think at this point, you just have to have beat the game to introduce drugs into your life.
I've never done anything. I've never done any drugs, any psychedelics. I've never taken a pain pill either.
You might be built for the other highs, like working out.
yeah.
Like
But
runner's high.
I did
Right.
take half an Adderall once. Like,
Not cool.
Me and my homie Miguel, we signed up to do a DJ set at this club, and they were like, "Oh, it's 10 to close. Like that's your set time, 10 to close." And then I just never thought about it. And I remember we got there, and I was like, "By the way, what time do you close?" And they're like 4. So it was a 6-hour
Holy
thing. We're
shit.
there also at the same time, like feeding you alcohol and tequila.
Yeah.
So by the time like midnight or 1 came around, I was just gone.
The thoughts start racing at a speed that like is
Yeah.
crippling. Because
Well,
I remember
got
taking it and trying to go
hammered
to sleep.
first, and then at 1 a.m.
So your
my
drunk thoughts go fast.
Yeah, and then I took half of the lowest dose, and I was like 24. Like, I'm not a young man, and I was just like, fuck it, I'll try it. And it, you know, like the Spider-Man 2 promo poster where he's like on the side of the building like that, like the Tobey Maguire. That's what I felt. I was like looking at this like this DJ mixer, and it was like an F-18 fucking fighter jet,
Yeah,
HUD. and I
You're
knew
like Top Gun.
and I knew exactly what to do, and it was so awesome. Yeah, I was like Top Gun, bro.
Well, how did that shit start with like the DJ stuff? Because like I love fucking playlists, and when I figured out like you were going and doing DJ stuff, I was like, dude, that makes me feel so fucking good because I love music and all that stuff. Like, how did you start with like just day one? Were you just on a laptop hitting play,
No, dude.
or you were Avicii?
So this is what happened. Like, I started making TikToks. My TikTok was just Will Mahony, and I just made them for fun, but they started blowing up. And then they dropped Reels, but I didn't even have a personal Instagram. So I was like, fuck it, I'll upload these on Reels. And then I'm making an Instagram account. I'm like, oh, I don't want to be like, make it my name because it seems a little try hard. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to just do like Will_Mahony. So I was like trying to think of a funny name. And me and Joey, you know Joey the rapper?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Joey came up with DJ Boner Boy, I guess. I like Boner Boy is something like that I've thought about before, but like when I was a little kid, and then we made like the profile picture, like the Air Jordan.
That
logo.
is a classic. Well, I mean, that is very fucking
Joey was
good.
like, make it, and I was like, and then I started uploading the reels, and then they also started taking off. And dude, a fucking frat DM me, and they go, hey, can you DJ? I'll give you 5 racks for an hour.
Are you serious? Where?
What the fuck is it called?
East Coast.
Ole
West.
Miss.
Oh fuck yeah, that's.
And
insane.
I had never been to a frat party. I never been to a house. I don't know. It's like
you were done with high school, right? Or did you drop out of high school?
I finished high school.
Okay.
But I went to a CUNY, a community college in New York City for 2 months. So I never got to experience that. And my homie Miguel DJs. So that's like me and Miguel have been homies, but he would DJ bars in the city clubs. And I was like, yo, like, I don't know how to do this. Like, let's just do it as a duo. And
Like
then
These remind me of the old like Freak Brothers,
dude,
like the old comics from the 70s.
Like
this is like Boner Boy. Is this like the thing or
right? Like that. Like we were like, let's turn it into like a comic character.
Hot chick.
But the thing, amazing. The thing you said about
it's like mixture between like Freak Boys and like R Chrome. This
yes.
has like a lineage.
It's a really good magazine. Also has hot chicks in it.
Yeah, the best things ever.
Not to beat off to, just
but the kid who did that comic, to what you were saying before, where it's like an army of 25-year-olds doing cool shit. It's like I just put my email in the bio, and he's like, "Hey, I do comics," and then I was like, he sent me some of his work. I'm like, Jesus, like this shit is incredible. And then I commissioned that, and I wrote it, and he drew it, and it's like, I think the medium is cool because it's so collaborative, Like, I do a lot of the writing, but like a lot of the graphics, like I'm not a photographer, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't do. So it's like a lot of people worked on that, but
you didn't take the picture of the steaming pile of shit on a skateboard?
No, that's an iPhone picture. I turned the saturation up on. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
tricks of the trade.
Dude, it's like the magazine is so fire because it's also funny to troll like the consumer where it's like they buy it and they get it in the mail. So it's like, who's to say there's not a page that's just like, my cock or something. Like, well, you could do whatever you want. And it's like by the time they see it and they're bummed about it, it's like, well, too late now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So you did the thing at Ole Miss.
Yeah. Well, we started with Summer Smash, which is a music festival. That was our actual first. I misspoke. That was our first DJ.
Is Miguel big when it comes to DJing, or like he's at least like in the mix with like getting into Summer Smash?
No, I got us into Summer Smash.
Holy fuck!
Because I asked the kid who runs it, Cole Bennett, shout out Cole. I asked him. I was like, hey, it's like a music festival, and he, what we had been talking a good amount at that point, and I was just like, hey, like, if you have a free 20-minute slot in this 3-day music festival, like maybe, I don't know, throw your boy.
You can't miss.
No, you can't. And he was, but I was also hammered at the club, and he was like, as he does, he just goes, I got you. And I was like, oh. And it was in like 2 weeks, and I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, so it started with Miguel being like,
what was the set list for that?
Well, that was like a music festival that was like a lot of young kids, and it was 20 minutes. So I didn't want to make it like a real like techno set.
You weren't trying to make a statement, yeah.
Yeah, so we were just strong. We did like Let the Bodies Hit the Floor.
Yeah, that'll work every single fucking time.
I'll show you a video. It's fucking lit because it's also like a rap festival, so the kids weren't expecting it.
Yeah.
And they just turns up. And then we played an after party that like at that festival. And then so I'm sitting there with Miguel. I'm like, okay, so you're telling me we get to pick the music, we get free alcohol, we get free alcohol for all our friends, and it's like, dude, if in normal life it's like if you want to go to the club and get bottles, pick the music, and get a
these
section,
are bands, dude.
you gotta pay. But when you
How old are
DJ,
you?
you get paid to do it. It's like so ass backwards. It's like, and also the act of DJing and picking music is fun. So why the fuck
You
wouldn't I
hacked
do
it.
Yeah.
I remember I was at the Barstool Bar one time. This DJ was sitting up there. He's like a South Philly kid. And I was like, dude, please play Maggie May. They'll go crazy. And he just was not hearing it the whole time. And I just fucking had to fall back.
Well, dude, that was a year ago. That was only a year ago. The first time we ever DJ'd. Yeah.
And now, like, what is, like, you're doing that, like,
I mean, we do it pretty
on your hierarchy of shit. Like, where does DJing fall?
I feel like it's funny. It's like DJing is like,
it's a good time.
it's a good fucking time.
That's amazing.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's all like all these things like in my head, I've built it in a way where they all support each other. It's like, well, we're going to Ireland and we're going to go to these rural areas and do these like, go collect seaweed or sea moss from the bay like my grandma used to do when she lived in Ireland.
To ingest?
No, just like for like short form content and go play like Irish football and like, and like do these activities where we can make good Instagram reels. And then at the end of the trip, you go to Dublin and then it's like, oh, by the way, do you want to, at the end of this trip where you've already been making fun shit, do you want to DJ for an hour and make what, 1,200 euros? It's like, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. It's like, oh, twist my fucking ear. I guess I'll fucking get drunk and play music. Jesus Christ. But it all kind of supports itself. And then with the print stuff, it's like, well, I can write about that experience. So there you go. It's an article. So it all kind of helps.
You're looking at a creative.
Yeah.
But it didn't
like the Andy Warhol of this time.
Well, Miguel's the best.
Minus
Miguel,
the gay shit.
That's why I wish Miguel was here. Miguel's my Basquiat. He's the little boy I touch and bring around.
It's like Kanye and Virgil.
But also Miguel's hilarious because he's fucking jacked, bro. And he's like, he's great on camera. He's really good at DJing. And then he's also like built-in security. But he's actually the nicest guy ever. But I tell people he's a felon and he's mean.
The thing that fucking blew my mind, because I heard it on the Throwing Fits thing, is I didn't know, like, I remember, like, because I would watch the Warren Lotus shit religiously, and like him having cold brews on his coffee on his motorcycle when it's like 20 degrees out. It's like you can only have cold brews. Your hands have to be shaking.
Right.
I did not know that was you on the fucking videos with your bald head. I thought he literally hired like an older dude that just rolled in and was like,
"Oh, dude, that was me." And I think you said to something you said before, where like having $1,000 in your bank account when you were younger working a job.
Yeah.
Warren. So I went out. Watertown, Mass. That's where Warren used to do his like old shit, like hand screen printing out of, and that was during that Dunkin' Donuts era. And Warren paid me a rack for like however long helping him, and that was the first time I had it's funny.
That's your first $1,000
Yeah.
from Warren.
Everybody remembers it. I used to tell Billy that. Everybody remembers when they get their first paycheck, and it has the little yellow band on it, and you're like, there it is.
And Warren gave me
everybody
a check.
did,
and it's like 1,000. It's like, what can I do with this?
I mean, yeah, the world's your oyster when you have that much money on your hand. I did that in grade school, and it was like, I didn't wear jeans until I was a senior in high school because I just played. I just wear sweatpants everywhere. Go to parties, wear sweatpants. Kind of a fucking pervert, honestly, thinking back on it, but whatever. But like, I remember
weren't up there yet.
I just thought, I was like, dude, it's cool to wear sweatpants.
These are my pants.
Started getting boners. I was getting tired of putting pillows on my dick when I was chilling around people. So I was like, I'm gonna get fucking jeans. This is what they're for.
Fuck yeah.
So then I was like, all right, I'll figure this out. But like, I got money from working for a construction company. I was like, I'm going to get 2 pairs of jeans, and this is gonna be fucking awesome. I can just enjoy myself at a party instead of being embarrassed.
Where are they from?
What the fuck? My girlfriend got them for me. I think it was American Eagle.
Fuck yeah.
And supposedly they're making a comeback.
Jeans, dude.
Good jeans.
Good jeans.
There you go.
City sweetie.
When you had the old Miss Frat, like what is that like?
Dude, it's
You
like
getting a lot
it's
of
the
sniz.
best
I
shit
feel like,
ever.
Like I
No
went,
sniz?
You would. It's like, dude, these.
I just imagine everyone gets sniz.
I never been to a frat party, but it's like, the Ole Miss is like kind of. It seemed to me like they were. It was just so heavily policed. Like, it was odd. Like, I thought frat party, it's like front flip on the thing and explode.
Project X.
But, dude, yes. And, dude, there's like, there's a security guard out front in the thing, like in the
and they're
crib.
not frat dudes. They're separate.
They're
wow,
they're hired security guards.
I mean, these are
And
elite
outs-
dudes' children.
Yeah. And then outside, there's cops.
Well, it's elite frat.
Sitting there.
It's Southern and it's elite frats. I don't know. Like all I've ever experienced was Penn State.
Yeah.
And I always felt bad for those
Pause.
dudes because I was like, they'll never experience this again.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
that's
chasing a dragon your entire life. You
Yeah.
throw on ESPN at that
You know,
point.
like glory days, it's like,
Right.
dude, there's no way you're topping this. To be an adult and to be able to party like that with a bunch of dudes
Right.
Your friends.
and have girls come over and then you kick out all the dudes you don't
Yeah.
want. And it's
Unreal.
like you and
Sounds
your
awesome.
busted rich friends are like, no, come to us.
It was a good time. But I was like 25. These kids are 19. I'm like, I'm way too old to be here. It was kind of weird in that way.
Threshold.
Because I was like, like the kids who picked me up to pledges. I was like, Jesus, these kids are fucking 18.
Very
like,
young
I don't
children.
need to talk to you. Like, leave me alone. You know? But yeah, it was a good time. I mean, the whole like, it's funny people beat up on frats because it's like, oh, you're paying for friends. It's like, dude, these kids are fucking
They're-
loaded.
they're
For the
loaded.
rest of their lives.
And also,
yeah.
they're from like if you go to a school and you don't like, I never left the city ever. So like my friends have been my friends forever. But it's like I could only imagine how scary it would be if you're from fucking Oregon to go to Ole Miss and it's like you're paying for friends. It's like, well, my parents are loaded.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck wouldn't I? And it seems like they were like the things that the thing that I fucked with about them was that they were like. They were actually seemed like they really got along and like it seemed like a fun time for them.
Yeah.
But I was
It's
like,
Put the gay
That-
shit aside. Who knows what they.
I think
done
it's the
together.
best time. I think there's so much to those dudes. I just feel bad for them because it's like, damn, dude, like you're never
You front loaded hardcore.
like you're. This is tough.
That's what I mean. Like, I think the way you're doing it is very good because you're not like, because if you do all that shit in college and then you just immediately hit the 9 to 5, like it fucking sucks. But if, I mean, not everyone's a creator, but if you can do it the way you're doing it, it's almost like envious watching you go out. Like when you went to Austin, I was like, this is insane. He drove it. Did you drive the Crown Vic to Austin?
We drove it to LA from New York. Yeah.
He drove. I mean, he's got it.
That
He's
was
got
fun. That was a good
Spade
time.
hit
So
Montana
we're
and turned
in
around.
a room of elite mileage.
You didn't
drivers.
you didn't make it to LA?
I mean, that wasn't the goal. Could have done it.
He was going to
God,
Montana, but he went to Montana. We went to South Dakota.
Will point and shoot. I'll drive.
Yeah, he'll literally. It's
Oh, I love it.
it's scary. That's what. Like, I'm pretty sure. Like when I first hit him up, and I was like, dude, if you need someone, a truck or whatever, to move merch, hit us the fuck up. We'll do it. We
yeah?
don't get no questions asked, no money needed, just for the fucking experience and to help someone out. Like that shit pumps me the fuck
you
up.
like driving.
I drove
I-
trash trucks since I when I was 24 until like 3 years ago. I drove trash trucks every fucking day.
I mean, you just backed a trailer into a dump yard. It was fucking nuts.
No big deal. I mean,
Thing barely worked.
you just got to think opposite when you're driving a trailer. If you ever have you ever fucked with a trailer,
No. Did you see that video of the guy making the U-turn?
dude, I tried to tell him about
Exploded.
that.
I didn't see it yet.
Dude, he was.
No remorse.
I was fucking dude. This
He's like
guy,
off a Zen or something. He goes,
no, he's just in. Like this guy got his CDL in California. Getting your CDL is hard as fuck at this point. I think it's 7 Gs. So if you want to become like, you got to go to school. It's almost like
It's like a mini college.
yeah. When I got
It's
mine,
like JUCO.
I like my family had a trash business. I took their trash truck and was like, I pass. Cool. I also had a stick shift endorsement. Many people don't. Not a big deal. Who the fuck cares? Not bragging. But like that dude got his CDL in California. Newscomb, I guess, just lets like he's an illegal immigrant. That Indian that got it. He was on a highway like you drove through Florida.
Yeah.
He was on a highway in Florida. Hit the fucking emergency exit U-turn like a cop would in a tractor trailer when dudes were going like 80 and killed 3 fucking people.
that's
Dude,
horrible.
they see the people hit them and turn around and just go. And
crazy.
they look for it. They have no remorse, don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. It's fucking insane.
yeah. I couldn't even. I've never been. I've never broken about. There's a lot of shit I haven't done. And one is hit somebody with my car, and it's like that
Dude,
seems
chill.
like
Don't-
a horrible
don't
thing.
say
to,
that out loud.
But it's like the idea that you look into your mirror and you see an exploded family.
Yeah.
Like I would just be in. I'd be like, oh. I mean, I think I would. What would be a normal reaction? But it's like. I mean, that guy he knew that dash cam was on. He was just trying to preserve his aura.
Yeah.
You haven't seen the video?
No, not yet.
He chilled so hard.
Maybe
It was
don't
like
watch it.
nothing ever. Yeah. Spade got into there were like for a time Reddit had a lot of death videos and Spade he danced with the devil on that for a little while.
There was a watch people die thing. I thought it was the coolest
Right.
thing. I'm like, wow, they have all the subjects of the internet broken down. Let me
I
check this
remember
out. You know,
And it turns out the biggest faggots in the world are on it and fucking tell you exactly what mental condition you have. So Reddit's fucking
Yeah.
off the table at this
Reddit's
point.
horrible. Watching that's like that. Like people who watch, it just gore is so disgusting, bro. It's just like I mean, obviously it goes without saying, but it's just if someone is interested in like archiving and categorizing gore, it's
Being
like,
a saver of anything is fucking
Literally.
suspect. But like when you grew up, iPod, like you had iPhones and everything, right?
no. I mean, when I grew
Were
up,
your
I didn't have
boys?
a phone. What?
Your boys have like iPod touches and shit.
iPod. No, iPod. I mean, Walkman was still. My brother had a Walkman.
Yeah, because
but iPods got into it. Yeah, of
I
course.
remember like I was in probably 8th grade, 9th grade. My boy had an iPod Touch, and immediately it was like, can you get porn on that?
Right.
Like, for real, what's going on with that shit? Like, I just wonder, like, just from the time difference between me and you, like, how prevalent was like gooning and porn when you were coming up? Like, at what age did that shit start kicking in?
Nah, it wasn't. I mean, compared to what these kids have now, which is like horrifying to think about.
Yeah.
No, it was like for kids, like in the early 2000s. I mean, when did I have like a conscience for the first
8th grade
time? Probably,
graduation? What year?
I have no idea. I couldn't even tell you. Maybe like, I mean, how old are you when that happened?
32. Mine was 07. I graduated 8th grade. If you want to call it that.
That was I
Or
can't
07.
wait. How old were you though?
I was 13.
Okay,
14.
13. So it must have been like 2012 for me.
That's what I'm saying. The iPhones are out and about at that point.
8th grade graduate. Yeah, I guess so. But it's like
Benny
I never
Benassi.
had one. Thank God.
Yeah.
I didn't get an iPhone until like mid. I mean, my family just didn't have money like that. My dad wasn't gonna fucking buy me an iPhone. Some kids might have, but I don't know. I went to fucking public school. These kids didn't have any bread. So, like, but from my earliest memories, it was still like a fucking, pay-per-view kind of channel that it would be like hard to get to, and then or your dad's laptop and you would just type in like tits.
Yeah.
And then not know
bigsex.com
how to fucking delete the history, and then you're cooked.
Yeah, I did that. I learned how to delete history because when I was in 5th grade, typed in 5th grade porn, and I spazzed because I saw nothing about cops. I saw everything was just about people getting arrested. Hit up my brother, and then he showed me internet options and how to delete history.
That's so fucking funny.
And then, like, dude, when like Spade and my brothers were like living in West Philly together, I was showing them like BME Pain Olympics and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I was in the deep end of watching, like, I wasn't like a full blown gore kid, but I knew where to find it. I knew where to find the Bud Dwyer stuff. And now, like, Twitter tries to hit me with that shit. I just try to just push it to the side.
I think the crown. I think I could watch people die now over gym fails. Gym fails now are. They're the top of the unwatchable shit for me. That's my scary movie.
Also, it's like gore is like if you type it, if you're watching gore, it's like a video from Sinaloa recorded in 2004. Yeah. But Jim Fails is like down the block, and it's a guy that looks like you.
I watched it
trying to do the same thing you're gonna try to do in an hour.
Will, I tried to watch a dad do a shoulder press. It was too much for him, and he's screaming at his son to take the weights off, and his son doesn't know how to, and he's like, from the side, and it's like breaking it, snapping his back in half, dude.
What was the program you hit? Did you hit the Dorian Yates I sent you?
I tried. I mean, here's the thing, dude. I was so like. It goes along with the fucking gore shit and all the porn shit. Like that shit is all like instantly was not that impressive to me because like, dude, for the first 8 years of my internet, no, like, no, I'll get to it, but like the first 8 years of my internet experience was all 4chan. So it's just like immediately.
For real?
Yeah, I used 4chan when I was a little kid up until I was like 18.
You look at it, we never understood how to post or anything on it.
No, dude, it's weird. It's similar to it's like what I feel like most people have dabbled in gore, but it takes a special freak to post and categorize. Because again, it's like I never would post on 4chan, but I was always on Fit and so on and so forth, and like
RFit.
Yeah.
No,
not RFit. That's Reddit, bro.
Whatever.
Slash.
Yeah, slash Fit. Sorry.
But yeah.
I'm